Go where you want to. It's the account of this man. He came running to Jesus with his son. His son's in a bad way, and he brought him to be healed. And he says, I brought him to your disciples for my son to be healed, and they couldn't do anything for him. And that caused the man to now question Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you with me? And Jesus said in verse 19, in response to the man saying, well, your disciples couldn't do anything, can you do something? Well, he didn't say that yet, but he's, put it on his disciples. This is Jesus' response to that. He answered him and says, oh, faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him to me. And they brought him, and as they brought him, here the spirit that demons started messing with again, tearing him up. He's foaming and this and that. And Jesus asked, how long has this been going on? And the father said, as a child, early on in his life. He's trying to destroy him and kill him. He tells him how bad it is. And at the end of that, he says, have compassion on us and help us. But above that, he says, if you can do anything. Now, why would he say that? Why would he ask that? Because the disciples failed. But Jesus already addressed that, and the man kind of ran over that. His disciples had a faith issue, a faith breakdown. So it is possible for followers, disciples of Jesus Christ to have a faith bankruptcy, a faith breakdown. He called them faithless. It's possible. These are people who ate with him, ministered with him, traveled with him, were with him 24/7. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Say it's possible.
It's possible.
I'm not saying that. Religion's not saying that. Jesus is saying that. Are you with me?
Yes.
And this man is shaken by it because he came with a full expectation his son to be healed. And here now they bring him even to Jesus, and he's flapping around like a fish out of water. And he says, if you can do anything, have mercy on us, help us. He kind of threw that in there and then watered it down. If you can do anything, well, have mercy on us, help us. Watch how Jesus responds to that. And Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him that believes. See, there's a law. There's a shoe that fits everybody. If you can, all things, look at it. Forget the first part of the sentence before the comma. Here's the law. Here's the shoe that fits everybody. All things are possible to him or the one that what? Believes. All things are possible to anyone who believes. All things are possible to anyone who believes.
Amen.
But Jesus started this with a question to him. If you can believe. If you can believe. That was his response. His response to what? The man's indictment. If you can do anything, have mercy, help us. His response was, if you can believe. You got to get that. Because the rule, the law, the spiritual principle is, all things are possible to one that believes. How many things?
All.
How many?
All.
What's left out of all? All things God says are possible to the one who believes. So Jesus' response to him, asking him, if you can do anything, he said, if you can believe. That's huge right there. See, people always try to put it off on God. I said, people always try to put it off on God. I encourage you to invite folk in. All you need to give them an invitation. You know, next week, Resurrection Day, they call it Easter because the world going to look for. But more and more, they're looking less and less. More and more, they're looking less and less. They're talking more like, well, if God can do anything. Well, he did. And if God can, you can't throw it on God. God didn't even let that stand. Twice. Really twice if you look at this. Because he said, your disciples couldn't do anything. Jesus, whoa. Faithless. Come on. And then he tries to throw it at him a second time. Well, if you can do anything. Whoa, if you can.
How about that?
It's the same thing he told, well, they couldn't because they didn't believe. Don't put that on me. He said, well, if you can do anything, God. No, not receiving that either. I can do all things. Can you believe?
That's it.
And people need to know the truth. Because not written here, but another law I will give you, all can believe.
Amen. That's it. Amen.
Everybody can believe. See, people who say, I can't believe it. Liar. It's unbelievable. No. You could believe it if you chose to, if you wanted to. Belief ain't on God. Faith is not on God. It's available to all. That's why he just said it blankly, like, well, if you can believe. Well, how could you say that to me, Lord? Because if anyone believes, all things are possible to that one. So the question is about me. It's about if you can. Because you can, but can you? Are you doing it? Don't put it on my ability. Let's check yours out.